bills to get you whacked. 50 shots up in this Mac. Face shots to make the news. We just step when they relax. Group chats to get you tapped. Forehead up in my lap. When they pump, we run it back. Tell my youngin' cut no slack. 5 bills to get you whacked. 50 shots up in this Mac. Face shots to make the news. We just step when they relax. Group chats to get you tapped. Forehead up in my lap. When they pump, we run it back. Tell my youngin' cut no slack. Impact and make it gooey. When I terrorize like Stewie. Gun chest, 10 choppers. Take my chances with this Uzi. Lil' baby, she might lose me. Attitude, my fashion bougie. I'm attentive with this duty. Like my bitch is bad with booty. Hero Deo, get some Louis. True religion, little Gucci. Black and Asian like Karuchi. Teacup, she dress her Poochie. Keep a hammer, count this Moochie. Y'all be tripping off they coochie. DPs, I beat like Boosie. Chopsticks with this sushi. Real hot boy like Tunchi. Blood stains on my blue feet. Navy with my crew meet. Clean up crew be too neat. Pros be moving too deep. All my roads been too steep. Rode them like I'm too deep. Daily like the news week. Money hustle, new streak. See and hate like who he. Solid rock come through me. Legend like I'm Bruce Lee. See these hoes, they group deep. Ruthless from that one street. Roof Chris when I won't steak. Niggas want that update. 5 bills to get you whacked. 50What's the good old big deal with the people? It's your boy Young and Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go ahead, like and subscribe, cause it don't cost you nothing. Press that button, and if you ring that notification bell, I'ma bring you mail. What's the good old big deal with the good old people? It's Hot Topics with your boy Young and Hefe, and I'm here to deliver you another one like the other one. So before we get off in to Hot Topics, I gotta thank the fans. I gotta thank the supporters. We done reached that 20,000 mark. You know what I'm saying? We 20,000 and some change. Sometime last night, before I laid it down, I could have announced it, but I decided to announce it this morning. Salute to the people. Salute to the supporters. We at 20K. We still pushing strong. We Troller K. Y'all know how I go on this channel. Furthermore, it's Black History. It's Black History. It's Black History Month. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the black pioneers. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the forefathers. Shout out to all the ancestors that went through the trauma and went through the pain. You know what I'm saying? And suffering. You know what I'm saying? And came over here and still stood up tall in all their prominence. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Black History Month. We got 28 days in this month. Let's make it epic. Let's make it profound. Now, let's get on to this story. Now, this story take place in federal prison. You know what I'm saying? Victorville, FCI, you know what I'm saying? 1 yard. So, I did probably about just about 3 years at the 1 yard in Victorville. So, in 3 years in the jail space, just imagine how much stuff can happen and or transpire. But this story I got for y'all today is a little different, you know what I'm saying? But it's a part of the jail, social space, and the things that go on in the belly of the beast. So, I got into it with D-Boy from Rolling 60s, you know what I'm saying? And the reasoning why I got into it with D-Boy from Rolling 60s is behind some guy that was trying to fancy theyself named Hush the Princess. Now, Hush the Princess arrived to Victorville sometime in 2017. And the 2016 type situation. Hush the Princess was a transgender, you know what I'm saying, male, you know what I'm saying, posing as a woman, but still in male form, you know what I'm saying, faded side, little flat top, short brown skin, probably about 140 wet, something like that. It didn't have the titties and the hair and the whole lips, and you know usually how they look, trying to go for the whole Beyonce changeover, you know what I'm saying? It was still a male at this time, but you know what I'm saying, posing to be a woman and or enacting woman duties on male. So this Sister Princess character pops up at Victorville. And when it comes to the yard, you had some dudes entertaining them. You know what I'm saying? You had some dudes, hey, he from LA, questioning him, asking him questions and stuff like that. But you can kind of see that he's sweet and or there's some sugar in his tank. You know what I'm saying? That he's kind of edgy. So people around the compound laughing, joking, hey man, we got a homie up here. We got a homie up here named Hush the Princess. So I'm like, what? So people laughing. J Mac, you know what I'm saying, one of the dudes I just brought up here the other day, he was one of the guys at the prison amongst a few other dudes that was joking around thinking that this was a joke about a transgender claiming that he was crip and on count at a mainline prison. Now, under no circumstances are we going for this. Under no circumstances are we going to ever be the laughing stock when it comes to this cripping. And we on his yard, you know what I'm saying, pushing this line. And we carrying metal, going through these metal detectors, you know what I'm saying, putting our lives on the line. You know what I'm saying, and just stumping and things like that. Like, that's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Politically, mentally, physically, morally. It's just not going to happen. A crip that's of transgender settings on the yard pushing a knife with us and or pushing a line. So, however, you get here, you know what I'm saying, when this dude got to the yard, he already had it in his mind that he was going to set this yard ablaze and or turn his yard inside out, which meaning any dude that was posing that they was straight and or talking that they was straight, he was out to show you that they wasn't straight and or they was in a closet and hiding. You know what I'm saying, from their true self. And he definitely came to the yard and a lot of people was exposed. You know what I'm saying? Crips was exposed. Bloods was exposed. You know what I'm saying? We had to whoop Crips. Not that they got caught doing anything with them, but just because they was hanging with them and them hanging with them, the attachment and or stories that was being heard along with these guys hanging with them. You know what I'm saying? Homies talking about they trying to hang with them. It's a known fact that transgender dudes and or dudes who are males but follow a more female ethic based approach, they end with their kind, the GBLTQ community, and they're in with the females. So they be having like a lot of plays and a lot of like little business things, you know what I'm saying? A lot of white collar plays and stuff like that. They be on money. So this was a lot of these gangbangers' excuse for being around and or hanging around this Hush the Princess dude. And I wish I had another name to call him because I don't want any homies, you know what I'm saying, from neighborhood to take any disrespect in or to think that I'm trying to, like, you feel me, clown and or, you know what I'm saying, play with the neighborhoods or shine a negative light, because this is not what this is about. This is an experience I had, an experience I didn't go for, regardless what he was claiming and what he was on. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't going for it. So as I said, you got people on the yard entertaining him, joking with him, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that, laughing and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, clowning with him, you know what I'm saying, until we had to put a strict rule setting forth for homies to stay away from him, you know what I'm saying, or you was getting DP'd off the back, and if we had to talk to you again, we was rolling you up off the yard. So the transgender dude, Princess, had a lot of pull on that yard with the police. Women police like him. They bringing him food in, stuff like that, messing with him, you know what I'm saying, bringing him all type of little products and stuff like that. Stuff they wouldn't dare do for the male inmates and stuff like that. Princess got it at his beck and call, got it at his order. He got cooks in the kitchen making him, you know what I'm saying, Denny Graham Slam meals, you know what I'm saying? 5-course meals. Meals are supposed to be on the street. They hooking him up. The regular jail food, he not eating. The food the staff eating and the gourmet food that you able to cook in the kitchen, they bringing this dude all that. He got all the stamps on the compound. Everything you can imagine and think of. Like I said, he came and set the yard ablaze. You know what I'm saying? He had dudes freaking. And like I said, we had to, you know what I'm saying, do some spring cleaning. So, lo and behold, one day, I usually didn't go to the child hall. Usually I stayed in the unit. You know what I'm saying? I usually stay in the unit, chill, you feel me? Because, you feel me? My commissary was full, you feel me? Like, you know, I was doing good, you know. I didn't need no help or nothing at this time, you know. Was hitting that dance floor, you know, doing my thing. I was having it my way. So, just so happened, sometimes I would go down to the child hall to congregate with homies, see what's going on, you feel me, even though I stayed on the compound because I was one of the ones pushing the line and a known line pusher. I was just going down to see was anybody new that came in off the bus, or just see sometimes they'd be down in the child hall selling little exclusive stuff. So for whatever day, no, matter of fact, pardon me, it was chicken day, it was Thursday. National on the federal menu in every federal spot. Thursday is chicken day. Tuesday is chicken patty day. Wednesday is like hamburger day. And Monday is like a hot dog day. And I think like Friday is like fish day. So it was like a Thursday. So I was going down there for that chicken. They had some good chicken on that bone at that time. You feel me? And to let, you know what I'm saying, the dude know in my unit like, hey, you know what I'm saying, bring me some of that chicken back. So I go down there to the kitchen. As I walk down there and I enter the child hall, I don't know how anybody else is, but you know, when you a veteran or you know somebody who have been around in these jail systems, once you walk into certain areas and certain settings, you know what I'm saying, off the back, you know what I'm saying, you're going to read the room, you know what I'm saying, you can feel the atmosphere, you know, what's going on, is it positive, if it's negative, you know what I'm saying, is it iffy, you know what I'm saying, you just checking the forecast, you know what I'm saying, of what's going on. So when I entered the child hall, the weather forecast was kind of gloomy, and it seemed like it got gloomy as soon as I walked up in there. So now, I'm looking around in the child hall. I'm looking in the area where the Crips and Bloods sit at. I'm looking at the Paisas. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at the different states. You know what I'm saying? The benches in or areas they sit and feed they self at. But all the stairs and all the forecast and or energy is coming from the area in which I sit at. Not directly from the Crips, but in the Blood area. So the Bloods and the Crips sit next to each other in a child hall in Victorville. So as I walk through the line, go through the line, grab my tray, grab my chicken, and or what items that I wanted, I could still feel everybody in the child hall from that area watching me, eyes on me. So now that's kind of irritating me. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, what these dudes on, man? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, now I know somebody either got a problem with me or somebody had my name in their mouth, because I don't understand why everybody is just watching me. Definitely know what type of individual I am. You know what I'm saying? So as I'm walking towards the area, everybody watching me. Then dudes' eyes get on the table and start looking at each other. And then I start following some of the eyes. And some of the eyes leads me right to what the problem is. And right what they know I'm about to have a problem with when they see me enter that child hall. So sitting in the child hall at the crip tables was D Man from Rolling 60s. And this transgender dude that was calling himself Princess. And was trying to tell other dudes who would hear it that his name was Hista Princess. They sit at the table chopping it up. So now I know what everybody was staring, because if you've been on the yard with me, you know how I rock, you know how I am, you know how I give it up. You know I'm not taking no shorts, you know what I'm saying? We gonna get to it, you know what I'm saying? We gonna blow. My eyes get fixed on this situation, and off the bat, woo, 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 I drop my tray so fast, threw my tray, like hit the ground, drop my tray. I don't know if I ran or if I power walked up on the homie 60s from the homie D Man from 60s, but I get up on D Man from 60s. The transgender see me, see my approach, hurry up, shoot to his feet from the table, do a spin move, and get up out of there. Because you know you wrong and you know you playing games, but for the people who will hear you and have you, you're going to test the limit. And it's like I could get on you, but it's like, although I know you wrong and you testing the limit, it don't feel right to get on you because I got to get at the homie. You know what I'm saying? That should know better to even have you over here at this table and in this situation anyway, even if you is planning. Because he should know the business. But he's being blind to the fact. I shoot up on the homie D Man from 60. Hey, bro, what's up? What you got going on, bro? What you on? He look up at me like, huh? I'm like, yeah, what you on? You got this, you know what I'm saying? Dude sitting over here at the table, they ain't got no business sitting at the table, bro. We Crips, bro. We don't indulge in what he got going on, bro. You know what I'm saying? We political, bro. We on some political, you know what I'm saying? Get down, you know what I'm saying? And whatever else I was telling him, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we not going for that, bro. This dude is around here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Indulging in acts of blasphemy that we don't get down with, that would get us rolled up off a yard or get us poked in or stabbed on the yard. You know what I'm saying? We not playing that, not on count. We not going for that. You know what I'm saying? Not talking about you with this cripping. So he like, oh man, my bad, bro. You feel me? You know, I was just hollering. Man, I'm like, hey, look, bro. I don't care about that just hollering, bro. Like, that's out, bro. We not doing that, bro. That's gonna create a problem, bro. You feel me? So he was like, I feel you, bro. You know what I'm saying? For sure, for sure. That messed up my whole appetite. I ain't even want no chicken. I furthermore backed up out the kitchen. Go back to the unit and all my irritatingness. About an hour passed by, they finished running trial. I leave out the unit. They called a move to go to the yard. So I'm on my way to the yard to go run, you know what I'm saying, the pickup game of basketball, 5-on-5, full court. But before I make it to the yard, I remembered that I had to go to the law library and grab something. So as I go into the law library is located right next to the recreation, you know what I'm saying, yard and facility, you know what I'm saying? And inside the law library is also education, you know what I'm saying? School is attached to there. So I go in there to go to the law library and get something. I slide in the law library looking for the guy that I was looking for. He wasn't in there. I asked, you know what I'm saying, where's he at? Somebody told me he was down the hallway in the classrooms. I slide down the way to the classrooms to where he was at. Go in the classrooms, chop it up with him, you know what I'm saying, what I needed him to do. You know what I'm saying? We shake on it, agree on what we agree on. I spit out the classroom, furthermore, going up the hallway to take myself back outside of education in order law library to go to the yard, you know what I'm saying, to get on with further escapades. As I'm walking down the hallway, I see Roscoe from Venice Showline walking towards me, him and D Man from 60s. So Roscoe's in front of me. Roscoe got D Man behind him. Roscoe walk up on me like, hey, Aunt. The homie Roscoe want to holler at you for a minute. I'm like, hey, Roscoe, I ain't trying to do no talking, bro. You know, whatever I said in the kitchen, I said what I said. So Roscoe like, man, he just trying to holler. I said, hey, bro, look, bro, Roscoe. So D-Man like, hey, bro, I'm just trying to, I said, hey, look, I already told you I ain't, so now it's getting hostile between me and him to where, like, you know, I'm ready to fight because, look, I'm not even trying to talk about the situation. It was irritable earlier. You know what I'm saying? I still kind of got it lingering on my mind, but I'm about to go out here and blow some steam on this course. You feel me? I'm not trying to make this an A-Trace 60 thing because this is not what it's about. You feel me? It's simply about the transgender. You feel me? Sitting at our table. You feel me? So we don't want to give the wrong idea. You know what I'm saying? That we accepting this and this is what we own as a core because this is a whole car. You know what I'm saying? And our representation is of one another. If one mess up, we can't allow that to linger. We got to clean it up. So now me and D-Boy is having words while Roscoe is in between us and got his hand up and like trying to block me from going through him. You know what I'm saying? And I could get through Roscoe, but I just don't want to run through the homie Roscoe or nothing like that because it's really not that serious, but I'm irritable. As this is going on, Fish from 76 East Coast walk up down the hallway. This guy right here.
West Side, worldwide. Welcome to Story Time with OGLA Ron. Please don't forget to smash
Big Fish from 76 East Coast. Ronald Fisher walk up. Hey, what's going on? So Roscoe explained to Fish what's going on. Look, you know, this what happened in the kitchen. So Fish like, yeah, I heard about it. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to holler at Ant ain't trying to holler. So Fish spin on me like, hey, bro, the homie just trying to holler at you, bro. What, you got a problem with the homie? So when Fish was saying you got a problem with the homie, the monotone he was taking and how he was saying it was kind of hostile. And then if he was standing
with D-Boy, like on some neighborhood time. So, I got hostile back. Like, well, like, what you mean? Like, now, well, whatever y'all on, we can get on whatever y'all on. Woo. So Fish like, bro, hold on, bro. You tripping. Like, hey, bro, let me holler at you, bro. So I'm like, what's up? So me and Fish, we spin into the bathroom. We get to talking. So Fish like, look, man, it's been a lot going on here up this yard. It seemed like me and you always bumping heads. It'd be a lot of little stuff like you be trying to undermine us. We've been up here for such and such years and this and that. And I'm just like, no, as far as the young homies, certain stuff be going on I don't agree with. And it ain't just that I don't agree with it, but it be certain stuff that be breaching the lines and certain stuff that have to be met. You know what I'm saying? With the monotone that I've been stepping on. And I just kind of feel like that y'all don't like it. So me and Fish, we holler in the bathroom. So-and-so, Fish let me know, you feel me? He loved my push, I was a young homie, We both from LA, I'm from the west side, from the east side, you know what I'm saying? It's all love, it's all respect, We need to kill the bull crap. It ain't no neighborhood gangster thing. And I should holler at D Man. And I was kind of telling him, like, yeah, on my time, I holler at D Man. I don't have no problem with D Man. But and understand, we cannot have the transgenders sitting at the table amongst the Crips and the other fellas because the monotone, it was set amongst this prison. It don't even matter about it being this prison. You know what I'm saying? Or what other people would think as much as it does. But us as men and saying that we not own that and not participating in that is being Crips. That's online and politicking. We can't accept that. So he asked me if I would holler at D-Boy. I was like, yeah. So furthermore, I'm telling him, go outside and catch this move. I went outside to catch the move. D-Boy went outside. We spent a couple laps. We chopped it up. He told me that the only reason why he was talking to the transgender is because the transgender had some reputable people from 60s and stuff like that, had a reputable uncle, you feel me? That's a real, presence over there. And, he had got word from dude uncle to look out for him, to not let nothing happen for him and stuff like that. And I understood it, but I told him, but look, the timing that he's on, bro, he's a transgender, bro. He's in here messing with other dudes. We on gang time and gang count. If something happened to him, bro, you can't get up in that, bro. You cannot get up in that, bro. If you do get up in that, us as Crips, we will have to attack you and do something to you because you got up in a matter, that doesn't have anything to do with you, and you barred some lines that we don't abide by, because he's messing with other dudes. So the only problems he'd be getting into is problems behind mid-sexual conduct and content that we don't abide by and cannot bend any rules or regulations for, regardless of who the uncle is. But if you do choose to do that, then we just had to holler at you. So he was just like pretty much, yeah, he understand, and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And that was pretty much the situation with me and D-Boy. We shook on it. We was cool after that. We never had no problems after that. You know what I'm saying? It was a set standard that the transgender cannot come to the table and sit amongst us, because of what he was on that yard. But furthermore, I just wanted to holler at him and let him know too why we was hollering that it's not a good look for him to be telling people that he's from the 60s on the street and he has a name of Hush the Princess. And he had dealt with dudes, from different sets, from allies and stuff like that. People know him, he with the business, he had jumped out on people, he had put work in and stuff like that, man. It was just some of the craziest stuff I ever heard, you feel me? It was just unbelievable to me. And that was just a situation I had in the feds, and we had a lot of situations pertaining to this princess thing, to where, like I said, we had to get on homies, DP homies, boo bop dudes and stuff like that, because he came up there and set the yard aflame. And had dudes, acting out of order and acting in characters that they shouldn't have no way, shape, form, or form in nor manner acting. But I'm going to conclude this there. It's your boy, Young and Hefe. Don't care about number what the check say. Make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe, because it don't cost you nothing to press that button. And if you ring that notification bell, I'm going to bring you mail.
Gate, I ain't social media built, and I vouch for my motherfucking self. True street nigga, good in every hood. A little book, smart, extensive vocabulary capacity, and a lot of common sense. 5% fuck nigga, 95% solid nigga. Therefore, if you claiming you 100, you's a goddamn lie. Why? Because I'm the realest nigga I know.